everybody. I'm your favorite sports analyst, Jamar McKill, with my favorite co-host,
James Gerwood.
And this morning, y'all finna get served with J&J Sports episode 80. James, how you feeling?
I feel fantastic. Happy to be back and back live.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely glad to sit here and talk to you guys. We got a lot of good stuff to cover today this morning. And we're going to dive right into it. Episode 80, we 20 away from 100. Let's do it, James. You ready?
Yes, sir.
First things up, NFL football, man. So the Goat Tom Brady has partial minority ownership over the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, James, I don't know if you heard anything. Have you heard anything about this? Him partnering up with them?
You know, as soon as I saw this topic, I was definitely surprised to see it, but pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. The Raiders owner Mark Davis announced that Tom will help identify their next quarterback, which is always a good thing. Just the fact that he was one of the best quarterbacks to ever do it. Just to get us started, man, how beneficial is this for the Las Vegas Raiders?
To have a name like Tom Brady attached to your organization just as an owner is majorly beneficial. But the fact that he's actually going to help the organization out and help them with decisions, I mean, that's major for the Raiders. Man,
this is very beneficial for the organization. Being that Derek Carr was their kind of main guy for a long time, and now he's our problem. But with the quarterback IQ Brady has for the game, man, I wouldn't want any other quarterback directing his team in the right direction. He has 5% ownership of the team, and he will be obtaining. He'll be putting toward $335 million toward the organization, which that's a lot of money. I didn't even know that the Raiders were $1 billion company organization. So, man, to be putting up that much is wow. You know what I mean? Now, recently finding out that Tom Brady has been working closely with Colorado Buffaloes quarterback Shador, which we kind of covered him. We covered that team. Could you see him picking him up? Because I think this is Shador's last year. Do you feel like he should pick him up for the Raiders?
Yeah, I mean, Shador is already a wonderful choice, even without Tom Brady's endorsement.
Right.
But the fact that they've actually been working together, and now that he's, part owner of the Raiders, I definitely see something like that going on.
Yeah, I do too, man. I can see Tom, picking up talented. Ed could see him on the Raiders team. That's a team that'll be good for him. Like I said, we need to see him on a team because we already know what the Colorado Buffaloes, they're a pretty much set team. Well, other than the offensive line, but they're pretty much set team. Now we need to see how he plays with a whole different atmosphere, upper level, with a building team. The Raiders, they're still like a building team right now. So that's what I need to see, and that's gonna help me identify, dude, are you this quarterback? Are you that real quarterback that you know what I mean? In any situation, you can strive. So that's what I want to see if he picks him up. But yeah, he's tough though. Shador is definitely tough, man. And their record right now for the Raiders is 2-4. So it's definitely work needs to be done for sure. And just to end us off with this one, man. Since this happened, do you think that Devontae should have waited for this trade from the Raiders, or you feel like he was done?
That's an excellent question, and I almost wonder if Devontae would have paused hearing this news. But I think with Devontae, Las Vegas wasn't a good fit for him, and he realized that, after a few years spending time there, and he wanted to go back with one of his old quarterbacks. So, either Carr or, he ended up with Aaron Rodgers over the
Now, this is the thing. A lot of times we see players reunite with the other person, but sometimes that second time it don't really work out. That's the thing. Can Aaron be that Green Bay quarterback for Devontae? Because Devontae's ready. You know what I mean? He's ready to set it off. I'm pretty sure he wants a ring. Can he do that? So that's the thing I want to see. But I hope it works out. Like I said, them two together were like Scotty and Pippen, man. Like they were that pack for sure. So we're gonna see. Even though this came after the trade, he could have waited. I feel like he could have waited a little longer, but I understood why he left. He wanted to reunite with, like you said, Aaron Rodgers for that one last time. If they can make it man, that'll be legendary. That'll be a story that they'll talk about years down the line. How we came back and we seen time do it. So we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated on the Raiders, on Tom Brady. Congratulations for having that ownership, man, and kudos to you, man. Before we get into our next one, we got a few sports news of the day, James.
J&J Sports coming to y'all with more in 2024.